New tonight, Arizona's prison director warned today that a plan to let local law enforcement arrest undocumented border crossers could put a huge strain on prison staffing and services.
He sat down in a one-on-one interview with 12 News journalist Bram Resnick. And Bram, did the director know the prisons would play a role in this?
The answer, Mark, is no. Ryan Thornell said no one told him or his agency. Republicans stuck it in their border bill late last week. Now Thornell could have $250 million problem on his hands. The details weren't nailed down yet.
You're going to ask a lot of questions that we don't necessarily have the answers to.
The Republican-backed Secure the Border Act would let Arizona voters decide whether law enforcement officers can arrest undocumented border crossers. It comes amid a record surge in crossings and apprehensions at the border over the last 2 years.
I've asked my legislative friends the questions, where is the money going to come from?
Some of the money, it turns out, would come out of Arizona's prisons budget.
Bottom line is it's potentially going to have significant staffing and resource impacts.
Arizona Corrections Director Ryan Thornell said his agency wasn't consulted about a late amendment to the legislation.
The language says that the director, myself, shall accept them into a state prison.
According to a fiscal analysis by the Department of Corrections, Rehabilitation and Reentry, a projected 1,500 undocumented migrants a year would be added to the prison system at an estimated cost of $250 million over 5 years.
Something this significant at the last minute causes a significant amount of burden on us to really make sure we're prepared as we need to be.
During debate over the ballot referral, some Republicans said any price is worth paying to seal the border. And tomorrow, the Senate is scheduled to take its final vote on referring the ballot question to voters. House members are expected to vote on Wednesday, but the U.S. Supreme Court would likely have the final say on whether Arizona could enforce federal immigration law. Back in 2012, the High Court said no. Let's send it back to you.